In the 2020 United States presidential election, the world watched with bated breath as the incumbent president, Donald Trump, went head-to-head with former Vice President Joe Biden. After a highly divisive and contentious campaign, Joe Biden emerged as the winner and became the 46th president of the United States. But what if things had turned out differently? What if Donald Trump had won the election? In this video, we'll explore some of the potential scenarios and outcomes if Donald Trump had won a second term in office. Firstly, it's important to remember that Trump's policies and actions in his first term were often unpredictable and unconventional. As such, it's difficult to predict with certainty what a second term would look like. However, one thing is clear. A Trump victory in 2020 would have sent shockwaves through the political establishment and likely caused deep divisions across the country. We can imagine that the protests that followed his first election would have been magnified and potentially more intense, as many Americans would have felt disillusioned with the outcome. From a policy standpoint, Trump's second term would likely have seen a continuation of his America First policies, with a continued focus on trade and economic issues, as well as a tough stance on immigration. We might have seen further efforts to build the border wall, as well as increased efforts to restrict immigration and refugees. Trump's administration also prioritized the coal industry and deregulation of environmental protections. A second term could have seen further rollbacks of environmental protections, potentially leading to increased pollution and climate change impacts. In addition, Trump was able to appoint 3 conservative justices to the Supreme Court during his first term. A second term would have given him the opportunity to further reshape the judiciary in his image, potentially leading to long-lasting impacts on American law and society. Ultimately, a Trump victory in 2020 would have set the stage for a very different America than the one we see today. While some may have welcomed this change, others would have been deeply concerned about the potential impacts on their lives and communities.